Anders, you're up next.
Thank you. Hi, Arash.
Anders.
I'm happy to meet you. I've been listening to you for years, and now I'm in the Quantum Leap, and I'm excited. I've been in the program for 2 weeks, and right away I started to sell songs. I'm a songwriter and producer. In the weirdest way, so I guess the frequency of just getting onto really works. My question today is I operate in a business where 5% makes a huge difference, for a song, for a production, for stuff like that. And I'm really curious what your take is to be able to be better at working on those, on the last couple of things that makes the huge difference for selling a song or not, or is those 5% just in my head, or what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's a subconscious block you have right now. So what I want you to let go of the 5% and already live from that you're selling the songs at the exact price you want, at the speed you want. That's all we focus on. And then your job is to understand the law of compensation. So the law of compensation states you get paid in direct proportion to the service you render. Your ability to do it and the need for it in the marketplace. Our ability to do it is critical. That's the only thing I want you to focus on, is put all your attention on your deliberate practice on becoming better at being a songwriter, okay? And being so good at selling. Those are the only two things you have to focus on. And now, just in a few weeks of being in Quantum Leap coaching, you can already tell your confidence has changed. You can already see it. You know that better than I do, okay? But I can see it in you. And I'm telling you, in 6 months, you're going to be so far, and you're going to be able to look back. And I can tell you that because I was at an event that we do called World Class Wealth a few weeks ago. And we had 20 new success stories in this room who were in Quantum Leap coaching. That's how they started since November. And I said, what was it that really made it for you? They said, if you told me to do something, I did it. Literally, these people skyrocketed in 3 months, 4 months. That's what's going to happen to you. And I can tell you, and I could speak on it, that it works every single time for every person. Somebody asked me a question at the end last week. Well, why will this be different than what I did? I said, I can't answer what you did before. I can only know what I do. I know because I was a great student, number one. And how I created Quantum Leap coaching is I deconstructed everything I did to make it the most simple for the clients. Because my goal always, for you, I'm thinking about you right now. You know what's going on in my mind? How can I get Anders to 10x his results faster? How can I make it more simple? That's what I think about when I'm working with you. And because I already know that that's exactly what's going to happen. And your job is just to follow the direction. You follow the direction, and that's when the magic happens. Make sense?
Makes sense. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you, Anders. Emmanuel, you're up next.
All right. Hi, Raj.
How are you, Emmanuel?
Man, look at that smile, man.
Yeah.
I just want to say hello. I just want to say hi. I've been following you guys for so long now. By the way, the podcast, it's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Before 2020, I joined the Proctor, and I've been, studying this information, doing all this stuff. But I'm watching you guys soar on such a great level. Really, I just want to say thank you, and you guys are doing a great job. And I have a talk with Monica, I think around February. I was going through some legal stuff. So I told her, as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to be jumping. So it's to let you guys know that I'm coming.
Well, I look forward to working with you, and it's nice meeting you. And I will tell you, just keep betting on yourself.
Yeah.
I could tell you, looking back, I look back, what was the thing that really changed it for me? Is two things. Two things really changed it. One was I bet on myself before I was ready. If you looked at my situation, it was in such a dire situation, and I said, screw it. I'm just going all in because I had no other choice because the way I was doing things wasn't working. And the second one is I became so coachable. I mean, anything my mentor told me I did. Anything. And some of it was so illogical. There's a lot of things that I coach people on that's going to be so counterintuitive to what they're doing. And the reason it's counterintuitive, because if they already knew it, they'd already be doing it. It'd be in harmony with them. It's not, because it's not in harmony with their programming. So this is what you want to remember. Everything that you're resisting is where the big breakthrough happens. Everything you're resisting. The reason you're resisting it's because it's not in harmony with your current program. Now, what people do is they default to their resistance and say, no, it doesn't feel good. No, that's not what's happening. That resistance is a great sign. Fear is designed to help us, not stop us. Yet most people are stopped by the fear, and they're so obsessed with their results. Oh, my results are telling me this. Well, if they keep doing that, they're going to keep getting the same results.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I've been battling with that a lot. As my wife is telling me, jump in, join Arash. But I love Bob Proctor so much, and as he hands us over the torch, we completely understand what we need to do with it. But something you said about proximity, and I'm like, okay, because one of his words, he said he will walk anywhere in order for him to get what he knew he was going to get. And I will like that, what he was saying about Lila Van der Waal, based on the seminar that he was in, I think Earl Nightingale. But what I'm battling with is, I was keep telling myself, I know the information. I know all I have to do is subconscious, just operate from that level. And I just didn't want to get into another program, basically to kind of push away, lead the field, taking into result, all of that stuff. So I'm like, no, I've been battling with that in myself to know I don't want to get to a different program. But I know I needed that proximity, but you are the perfect example, as you've been spending so much time with Bob. And I'm pretty sure where he's at right now, he's in heaven, and he's really proud of what you're making of that.
I appreciate that. Here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to wait another second. I want you to call Monica, literally, as soon as we're off.
I'm going to do that.
I want you to do it right away. Here's what I'll share with you. People ask the wrong question. They ask the question, am I going to get overwhelmed? Wrong question. Is this going to work? Wrong question. The questions we got to ask ourselves is, do you want your family's life to change? That's the first question. Then, do you want to take world-class vacations? Do you want to live on your terms where you could do whatever you want? And then you say, do you want to impact people in a great way? We want to start asking the right questions. What if it doesn't work is such a dumb question. Let me tell you why, okay? And I used to ask it, so I could speak on a lot of authority because I used to make a lot of dumb decisions before I changed, okay? I can really speak on that. You already know what you're doing isn't working. So when I work with you, it's not about giving you more and more information. It's about getting results. For me, it's all results-based. Well, what is results? We got to ask ourselves this question. Results are a manifestation of our actions. Our actions are a manifestation of our subconscious programming. And our subconscious programming is a manifestation of our thinking, right? So if we just work backwards, the real question to ask ourselves is, what if this works? That's what I asked myself when I was not in the position. I used to say the exact same things you're saying. I told Bob this on our first call. I said, Bob, will this really work? And he said, I don't know. Are you going to do what I tell you? And I said, I don't know. I've never done what anyone tells me. And he started laughing. But he said, Arash, get out of your own way. He said, just do exactly what I tell you. And I said to him, I knew my way wasn't working because I tried this for 3 years on my own. He goes, Arash, nobody can do it on their own. He said it would take 10 years to do what you and I can show people how to do in 6 months. He told me that later. But what we got to ask ourselves is, imagine that you're going to be coachable and do exactly what I tell you. Imagine what your life will look like. See, if we focus on lack, the only reason lack exists in people's lives is because that's what they focus on. Yeah. They say, I'm not ready. Well, how do you know you're not ready? You haven't even made the first step. So people don't even give themselves a chance. Don't forget that you were created in the image of your creator. You have ungodly potential inside of you, but I want you to stop waiting. I don't want you to wait another second. Then what I want you to do is do exactly what I tell you. Have Monica give you my number. If you get stuck, you need anything extra, you call me directly. Okay?
Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That really.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. But understand this. In order for you to become everything you can become, you got to make the first step. A lot of people are not making the first step. The reason I've dedicated my life to doing this is because I used to be you. I used to be in that situation. And I decided that I was going to commit the rest of my life to helping people. Because once I got it, I wanted to give it to everybody else. And I said it, I don't know if you were on the webinar live, but I said it to everybody. If you don't do it, it's not going to affect me. And I don't say that, it really isn't. I'm going to continue helping people, but it's going to affect you if you continue not betting on yourself. Every time you don't bet on yourself, you just let the past take control of you. And then the paradigm gets stronger, 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 stronger. To me, it's not about information, it's about transformation. So there's so much information, but if it was information, why isn't everybody winning? It is such a travesty to me that every human being lives with all this potential and only 1 to 3% are really winning, when 100% should be winning. So I want you to decide right now, make this the moment that you decide with me. And I will do everything to help you. Okay, bet on yourself. But remember the questions. Do I want my family's life to change? Do I want to create more impact? And do I want to live in freedom? That's the reason you bet on yourself.
I'm on it.
All right, great.
All right.
Thanks, Emmanuel.
I'll see you guys.
Chris, you're up next.
Hey, Arash, how are you?
I'm great, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, great. We met in Toronto last summer, and I was texting you when I was in Scottsdale a few months ago. So I'm a new PGI consultant, about 16, 18 months in, and I'm really getting in my own way in regards to finding my ideal client, who it is, my messaging. There's so much material there. Where do I start? Like my framework and everything. It's kind of a mess right now for me. Although I've attracted, in the last year, I've had 7-8 clients, but I would, obviously would like to do about 20 a month. So I'm just confused, just like, who am I flying? Where do I go? What do I need to do?
Yeah, I don't think that's your confusion.
Okay.
If you look at the world is a mirror of us inside. So if you look at your current clients, that'll tell you what's going on inside of you. Right now, you're chasing success.
Yeah.
You never chase success. What I will tell you, Chris, you need the proper direction. Right now, you're trying to do too many things, and quantum leaps are about a few things. That's all they are. And if you would just work, I told you this when I met you in Toronto. If you would just work deeply with me, I can help you, because it's all mindset. Like no matter what, it's all mindset. So the type of things you're doing right now is working at your current mindset. So like if I was coaching you, this is what I would do first thing. I would coach you from what you said, 20 clients a month. And then I would work backwards with you from the 20. And then I would show you the few standards we need to implement that is not part of your standards. We definitely got to create more discipline in your thinking, okay? And then we've got to have the right messaging to your ideal client, where I would teach you how to speak to what you're doing. A lot of people are speaking the wrong language, because it's not just what comes out of our mouth, it's what comes out of our energy. Energy never lies. So, but I look at you, and this is what I will tell you. If you can get 6 or 7, you can get 7,000. Now we've got to get the right mindset, the right programming, because all you're attracting, if you look at it neutrally, is just based on your current thermostat. Like we all have a thermostat. And so what we want to do, I want you to take, like, I feel like your energy is telling me like you're super dissatisfied, which isn't a bad thing. That's okay. But what's happening is your energy is so strong in lack, and we've got to change it, because you can only attract lack. But I would highly encourage you to let me work with you. And when I work with you, I will work with you from the 20 clients. I'm not working with you from where you are right now. I never work with clients from where they are. I always work with them on where they want to go, and I coach them from where they want to go. So I won't coach you from where you are here. What I will tell you is let's implement these standards, let's implement these disciplines, and let's just do these 3 actions every day, because simplicity scales, complexity fails. I can tell you right now, your blind spots are your mindset, and you're doing too many things.
Yeah. I do have a call with Monica on Friday.
Well, I would change that and do it right now. You've got to start doing everything right away. Friday is way too long. I don't know. I went on the calendar. I don't know. I think that might have been the first available, to be honest. Listen, forget about that.
Okay.
You get on a call with her today. I will make sure you have a call with her today.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Everything I want you to do from this point on is I want you to do it now. And I give you my word, I will help you. But here's what you need to do for me. This is a two-way thing. You need to follow my direction. I guarantee you in 90 days, you will be somewhere quite different than what you've been in the last 18 months. And then another piece of advice, stop saying I'm a new consultant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a crutch you're giving yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Say it feels so great that I'm working with 20 clients a month. That's the only place that I want your language to be. Deal?
Deal.
All right, Mike, make sure Chris gets in touch, and I want him talking to Monica right away.
You got it. I just sent Monica a message, so I have no doubt that'll happen. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Ross.
Sure, my pleasure.
Dre, you're
Hi, Arash.
Hi, Drea. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I just had 2 very quick questions for you. Number one, I do like my rewriting my story and like gratitude journal every day. One thing that happened this year in February was that I went to the doctor and got sent to the emergency room and didn't realize I was close to dying. And that has kind of instilled this like fear in me. So I do this stuff every day, but it's almost like there's a block in me now where I'm trying to make peace with like everything that has happened and get back on track. Like I feel like I was really doing well before, and then this big thing happened. So that's the first thing. How do I get back on track? Kind of emotionally, like I do the steps and I write every day, but I'm missing something, I feel. And the second thing is like, in what I write about like, oh, I want this much money. I want to make this, have this many clients. Like I'm a piano teacher, I'm a jazz singer, that kind of thing. And so I get around people, I hear you talk about proximity. So I've gotten myself in like some like coaching calls with like other piano teachers and voice teachers and that kind of thing. And I see them making all of this money and having all this success. And yet I notice like I have this fear of like, I'll never make that much money or I'll never have enough money. And I know it's an internal thing. I'm just wondering, how do I get past that when I know it's possible because I'm in the proximity?
Well, Drea, let's understand. What happened for you first is a real emotional impact going to rush to the emergency room. And now, every story, we'll have 100 things happen today. So we'll have 100 different stories today, all of us. But we've got to understand our story is a self-fulfilling prophecy. And what happens is our mind will make a meaning of the story. So when you went to the emergency room, it made a meaning of it. Okay, which caused a lot of fear. Now, I want to change your story. So I'm so grateful that I got to go to the emergency room and I'm here now. And I'm going to take advantage of this second chance I have. And you already know the worst thing that could have happened, right? Yeah. Now let's instead of being afraid of that happening again, because you got to be careful because I don't want you to attract that to you, okay? I want you to rewrite the story and say, from this moment on, I'm just betting on myself every day. I'm going to bet on myself and I'm going to learn exactly what to do. Understand, if those piano teachers can create great wealth, then you can too. The only difference is what's planted in your subconscious mind right now. Okay, that's the only difference. What you need right now is the proper direction. You just don't have the right direction. So then you default back to your old story, then you protect yourself. You have this protective mechanism, and then you hide from life. And you become a watcher in your life instead of being a player. I want you to be a player. Like I look at you, I'm like, you're one breakthrough away from breaking free of all this. And so I want you to understand, I'm not telling you this to make you feel better.
Okay.
I know this. Like, I've been doing this for so long. I've coached well over now 20,000 people in my life. Well over. And if I can get them to do it, I can get you to do it. Okay? But I'll give you exactly what I told them. Get on a coaching call with one of my coaches today. Let me help you, and let's break you free for good. Do you realize if you just put your head down and did what I told you for 6 months, you'd never be in this position again? Ever. That's what I want you to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Arash.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Dre. James, you're up next. Oh, your video was on.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you are.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Arash. Hi, Mikey. Buonasera. I have two topics actually. One regarding money. I've already confessed that I don't have a good relationship with money. I've been working on it. I thought I had improved a lot, but over the weekend, I had an experience which I shared on our Facebook forum. Now, on Saturday, I was out with friends, had drinks. I felt like pain, but I found myself fighting myself, my inner person, until eventually I realized, hey, but this is exactly scarcity mindset. Then I decided to go and pay. I went and paid the bill, but it took me time, and I didn't pay it with a smile. The next day, I was invited to a lunch in one of these Michelin restaurants. And the person that invited me to lunch, was so easygoing, so cool with the menu, with everything. He made sure that I had all the beautiful experiences, of that restaurant. And the way she handled the bill was incredible. I watched it. I actually took my time to follow every step of her attitude to the end. And that is exactly what I should be doing. Why is it that it doesn't come spontaneous? Of course, I know my bank account still speaks to that effect, but how do I continue fighting it? Now, the second one are the demon.
Okay, I want to get everyone's questions, James. So I will tell you, number one, we don't fight it. You understand the rules of money and you work in harmony with the rules. Most people are trained, and I'm no different than you. You were trained to chase money your whole life. Yeah. And so you have to change your relationship with money. You got to understand it. Money is not the cause, it's an effect. You're making money the cause, so you've got to start circulating it. I want you to start spending $10,000 a day in your mind until you get comfortable with the idea of money. Years ago, I was working with this gentleman, not working with him. I was at a dinner with him, and he was super successful when I was failing quite a bit. And I said, what's the trick around money? He said, there's no real trick. He said, you got to get comfortable with it. And I said, I am comfortable. I want more. He goes, well, what do you have? And I said, not much. He said, you're not comfortable with it. And I started going inside, and I started watching my emotions whenever I spent money. He was exactly right. Even though I wanted more of it, I wasn't comfortable with the idea. So I had to heal my money wound. You've got to heal your money wound. So write out a great money affirmations and then repeat it every day. Start spending $10,000 in your mind. And you're going to start healing it, but you got to give yourself some time because you didn't create this relationship with money overnight. But stop giving me so much control. I don't care what's in your bank account. I only care what's going to be in your bank account. So
Thank you very much.
Start speaking in gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now that abundance is who I am. And I am more and more aware of my abundance. And every day say to yourself, I'm infinitely rich. I'm infinitely wealthy. I'm infinitely prosperous. And I am attracting all the good that I desire right now. If you do that, that's when everything is going to change. Okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I just want to add that you know why I was smiling? I was smiling because I did just that. I've been spending $10,000 every day. And after Sunday, after what happened, I came back home, went on ChatGPT, created an affirmation for money, and told myself that I was going to repeat it 100 times every day for the next 30 days. And that's what I've been doing since Sunday. Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, you're doing the right thing, but now you got to stop giving any form of lack. Anytime you give energy to
Sure.
lack, you're building that seed
Sure.
in your subconscious mind stronger and stronger. You've got to kill
Okay.
off the seeds of lack by not speaking them.
Okay.
I don't even want to
Okay.
hear another word again that you have a bad relationship to money. I don't even want to hear
All
a
right.
second of it.
Okay.
Deal?
Okay. Thank you very much. Deal. I see Mikey said there's no time, so I'll wait for the next question, Q&A.
Okay.
Thank
sounds
you
good.
very much.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Great seeing you, James.
Thank you, James. Mary Jane here.
Ciao.
Hi,
Ciao.
Arash.
How are you, my friend?
I don't know what to say, but what I can only say right now is I am really thankful to you and like betting on myself, stepping to the unknown, and I was able to like 4 times, 6 times my income.
That's great. How long have you been in Quantum League?
I just started last month, April. I just started.
April. So amazing.
And,
Congratulations.
yeah, and now it's like to get that kind of income. I've been really like working, like I work 12 hours to like sometimes I work like 48 hours, and of course I have a bigger goal and I want to like support the goal that I have, and I know right now I don't have leverage. And I've been thinking of another putting a business that my income would support the business that I would be starting. And right now, of course, I have this kind of fear, and I'm still uncomfortable with the situation that I have. But if it is really the answer for me to get my goal, then it will be like it's okay. And now my question really now is like I'm really like focusing on my identity to remove my mask, because I believe in myself that I can do I can achieve my goals, because I know that the result that I'm getting right now is not still match with what I really wanted. And
Okay, so here's my thing. Stop overthinking this. You've improved your income by 4 times in a short period. So you're going in the right direction. Whatever you fear, I want you to do the thing you fear right away. That's where the magic is. You're overthinking it, and I want you to stop doing that. Overthinking is you're trying to change a result from the old you. It's never going to happen. The timing will never be perfect. When an opportunity comes, you got to jump up and act on it. That's when you're going to win. Okay? And remind yourself, fear is designed to help me, not stop me. So whatever you're fearing, I want you to do it right away.
okay.
All right, great.
Thanks, Mary Jane.
Forever grateful to you.
My pleasure.
Jeanette, you're up next.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be in this energy, Arash. And all the team, I have been with you guys long time ago. I would say it around 2.5 years. Seven-figure self-image is one of the programs, and Quantum Leap that I hired that lately. And my question is, that served me a lot, and it changed my mindset and improved. I know I improved a lot, and I saw the results. What is happening right now is that, well, first of all, I'm going to join you in September. I'm been talking to Monica. I already made the decision. And what do I do? My question is, what do I do from here to September? Because I used to have I had all these results, but I was, on a company with a partner. Something is not going as I want right now. So I want to look for my own results, my own company. It's a business that I'm, putting on my own. But I need to get on that track again.
Sure.
What do you recommend me from now to September?
I'll tell you what to do.
Yes, thank you.
Commit to September today. Don't wait, because the way will show itself. And then tell Monica to get me on a call together. We'll get on a Zoom call, and I will give you exactly what to do between now and September. And so I want you to do it right away. I want you to get in the habit. Everything you do it now. You don't wait. Every time we're waiting, we're always planning to plan. You never plan to plan. Once you commit, the whole universe conspires on your behalf. Emerson taught us that. And there's nothing I found more true. Okay. So I want you to do that today. And I will give you exactly what to do day to day between now and our September World Class Wealth. I will give you exactly what to do. But I always say this, if you do your part, I'll do my part. Okay. And I will show you how to create a quantum leap before I even see you in that room in September. Is that a deal?
I will be your testimony, and I will follow exactly as you did with Mr. Proctor. This is a commitment to me and to you.
My pleasure. Yeah, I will do the same. And you have my commitment too.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure.
All right, last question for today is going to be from Dave. Dave, you're up.
Tap and get down with your bad self.
How are you, Dave?
Great to see you. And great. I'm great. I'm actually heading to Hawaii. Just a question for you. Can you talk about the relationship between goals, commitment, and the relationship between all of those and how that all adds up? Just for me, it'd be a great refresher.
I didn't hear the question. You were cutting out. The relationship between goals, commitment,
commitment, and activity.
Activity, yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing happens without a commitment. No matter what we do, decision starts everything. Okay, so you've got to make a commitment, and then when you look at your goal, you already come from the goal already finished. It's impossible for it not to happen because creation's already here. Then you make every decision every day. So just for today, you're going to make every decision from the person who's already achieved your goal. And then all you do is you focus on what are my top 20% of activities every day. So you're only looking at what are my goal achieving activities day to day. And if you create 3 wins every day, compounded by 90 days, it's 194.5 wins. But remember, we have to create the habit of recommitting to that decision every day, every day, every day. And we've got to follow through on that decision. And let's say you say, I did it for 4 days, I missed a day, you started day 1. I want to get you there till you do it 30 days in a row. That's when it's going to be absolutely through the roof.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Arash, that brings us to a close, but I know you probably have some final words, so I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, I will tell you, I'm so grateful for all of your time. I said it in the webinar, my clients are my heroes. I literally am just the guide, and I put in so much work to do this, and I love helping people, but I want you to be my next success story. You see all these people who have shared all their successes who've already worked with us or are currently working with us. But you want to understand, quantum leaps don't happen when everything's perfect. They happen when you say yes, even when it's uncomfortable. That's what transformation is. And you've got to bet on yourself. If you're feeling that tug right now, there's something inside you, that inner knowing that I'm ready to get to the next level. Honor that. That feeling doesn't show up by accident. It's your future self calling and saying, come on, there's more for us to do. Indecision is the most expensive habit in the world. It costs people more dreams, more money, more experiences, more opportunities, and time than anything else. Decide now, and the way will show up if you'll follow my direction. And understand this, your old self is going to constantly want to say, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the last minute while this offer is up. Don't wait another second. Your old self is going to want to overthink this. Your next level self is saying, let's go, let's get to work. And I want you to do that. So understand, you can either lean in to your future, You could lean in and creating a life of freedom. You could lean in and creating great experiences for your family and live a life of freedom, but you can't do it until you decide. I want you to bet on yourself. And when you bet on yourself, it's the best bet that you're going to have. And I will take you by the hand and show you exactly what to do and how to do it. Thank you so much.